Happy Cinco de Mayo! Hey-oh! I'm Jessica Chobot and this is Nerdist News. Funny. While the Marvel comic and cinematic universes are, for all intents and purposes, separate, they've informed one another more and more as time passes. The movies have started adapting arcs like Civil War and Ragnarok, while the comics have started trimming away characters that Marvel can't use for their films, like the Fantastic Four, boosting ones they plan on introducing, like the Inhumans. But as we gain a clearer look into DC's cinematic plans and see the wild changes coming to their Divergence one-shot, it looks like the studio may be taking a different route. And that is pretty rad. Now, the biggest change coming from the DC Comics is the arrival of a new Batman. No, not a new bat suit, and not a former Robin either. Gotham's new Dark Knight will instead be none other than Commissioner Jim Gordon. Huh? Well, this is why. Batman and Joker both died in issue 40 of Batman, and issue 41 will flash forward 2 months to show us a Wayne Enterprises run by the murky Powers International. They've empowered Gordon with a super-powered robot suit so that Gotham City can still have its symbol of hope as it heals from Bruce Wayne's demise. And then the other crazy twist in the DCU, Lois Lane has revealed Superman's secret identity. Well, Clark Kent's secret identity, I guess. But after discovering the Man of Steel's dual life, Lois outs him in an article, causing a flurry of, "Oh my gosh, Superman is so hot!" tweets and some ill-timed attacks from very vengeful villains who just don't give a shit whether Clark Kent enjoys a nice lunch with Jimmy Olsen. Suffice to say, the Superman-Lois Lane relationship is over. Wah wah! So, yeah. No more Clark Kent, no more Clark and Lois, no more Bruce Wayne or Joker, and Jim Gordon in a crazy Cybertronic Bat-Rabbit suit. That's pretty damn different from the direction the DC Cinematic U is heading, in which Jim Gordon is dead, the Joker is hanging out with the Suicide Squad, and Superman's identity is still a tiny little secret kept by his lady love Lois Lane. And all the better for it. The comics and the movies can totally be separate universes, exploring different avenues of the mythos while taking advantage of everything their separate mediums are capable of. Comics are a place for unlimited imagination where writers can experiment more without the fear of wasting hundreds of millions of dollars of studio money, and it's heartening to see DC continuing to explore unique angles on their heroes without worrying how closely they tie to their cinematic counterparts. And yes, to be fair to Marvel, they have made Thor a woman, Falcon the new Captain America, and taken Tony Stark out of the Iron Man suit, but Thor, Steve Rogers, and Tony are still around and ready to jump back into action for some corporate synergy when their next cinematic adventures roll around, whereas DC's changes seem a lot more difficult to back out of. At least, we hope so. But what do you guys think? Do you like the way DC's comics and movies ignore one another, or do you prefer the way Marvel's hint at and crossover with the MCU's future? Let's discuss. Click on my sealed Batman Mask of the Phantasm Laserdisc to subscribe to Nerdist, and are you interested in some Star Warsy goodness? Then check out Chris Hardwick's music video, Bad Motivator, and hey, sign up for Vessel, and you can get many of your favorite Nerdist videos 2 days earlier than the rest of the world. Go to Vessel.com/Nerdist for how. Finally, head on over to Nerdist.com for even more Nerdist news. This thing is solid gold! Laser.